Hey, what's going on, Archons? Welcome to another edition of the AOA Adaptive Would You Rather. Kind of sealed, sort of, not really, but it's been working out quite well by pairing these decks by houses, and then my guest gets to choose which of the two they want to play as the leading deck, and then we play an adaptive match on TCO. And today I have with me my good pal, Vault Boy. AJ, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Archons.
So, yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting matchup, I think, because both Dis and Mars, I think, provide relatively similar aspects of an extra oomph to Brobnar and Shadows, but in different ways. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how they differentiate between the two. What are your thoughts?
I agree.
Oh, perfect. Thanks for elaborating so eloquently for me. All right, so let me get this open as I struggle with the foil, which seems to be my signature move now. So we're going to call this one, which is Defina Axe Ruin Fist. That's pretty a sick name, as the deck A, so to speak. Let's see what we got in here. So first up, we got a Scowly Caper, Oubliette, double Merkins. You love to see that. Lights Out, a Dusk Runner, Yahtzee Gang, Whistling Darts, Throwing Stars, Ronnie, Nerve Blast, Bad Penny, an Invasion Portal, Mothership Support, Key Abduction. Oh, you got a little nervous there, didn't you? You thought it was a Genka potentially, right? Exterminate, Destroy Them All, Xanthix Harvester ×2, Think Drone, Fix Finger, Collector Worm, Double Human. Then we got a Tireless Crocag, Gargantus Crapper, Flamethrower, Double Tremor, Lollop, Into the Fray, Groke, Bramo. Ooh, we got the 1-2 punch ×3, which is kind of fun. All right, so that is the first deck. So for creature count, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 creatures with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pips. Not the best ratio in that regard, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. First blush, AJ, what are you thinking?
Well, I really like the Shadows to start. Double
Merkins
was really cool looking. Yahtzee Gang's actually a really solid steal. He's big enough to stay on the board in AOA. I mean, obviously the times have changed, but he'll definitely be able to take something out with him if you need that option. The Whistling Darts is good. Throwing Stars with the Bad Penny is awesome, as always. I was also looking at the Mars. I like the Invasion Portal with the good amount. I think we had 6 Mars creatures.
Yes.
Accurate? Yeah, so
2,
we can
4,
definitely do some shenanigans.
7.
Not a lot of Amber control on Mars, though, but I do like having to destroy them all for artifact control and for upgrade control. And Exterminate really won't work in this deck because I think the highest power is 3, so you could probably take an annoying 2 off the board. But that's about as far as you're going to be able to go with that. Mothership Support should be okay. Key Abduction, it'll be very hit and miss. Without Logos, I don't have a lot of draw power, so... the generosity I would have saw before the Key Abduction, so...
Yeah, fair. Yeah, it's... I think the one thing that could potentially work to the advantage is a Vesma Think Drone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because you could... And I think there's some cool plays with that, particularly, I think, the Merkins, the Ronnie...
Based off of the composition of the deck, though, I don't really see that being an option most of the time. I mean, honestly, like, your Mars doesn't really feel like your strongest house out of the 3 here. No. I mean, the Brobnar is pretty solid. Even Crapper should be okay because you do have some reap potential with the good steal from Yahtzee Gang. So it's like Flamethrower is good for getting rid of wards. Tremor is good for, stunning the board down, and having 2 of them is actually really nice.
Yeah. The Tremors are nice with these, too.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, absolutely. That could be a 3-for, but it'd combo up.
Yeah.
And then you got the Lollop with the Into the Fray. That should be funny. Even the Cowfine if your opponent has a lot of elusive. So it's like there's definitely options with the Brobnar. I would consider the Brobnar more of the creature control house.
Yeah,
I would
I'm with you.
consider the Mars, like, it feels like it wants to be the main, but I'm honestly looking at Shadows as the main, and I'm thinking of Mars as like the off support house.
The only problem
Just
is with
because I don't.
shadows is you're not going to be utilizing your board. The creature
Yeah,
power in general is like Brobnar is definitely skewing the creature power number way more aggressively,
yeah.
I think, than is actually represented.
But I see myself calling Shadows,
You could see that.
quite often during the game. Yeah,
I think if you get the Mars board though,
yeah.
there's the
If you
chance
get the
that's where
Mars
you
board,
go.
yeah.
I think it's this deck is going to really depend on just what you get, because I think you're going to kind of just roll with the punches, so to speak, based on how
Hmm.
things can come out here.
Yeah.
But I think this house is going to give you the greatest opportunity to just like play and cycle and move
Mhm.
forward with the game. Where Mars, you're going to have to be. It looks like you're kind of playing like the new style of KeyForge, which is get your board and then
Yeah,
keep
kind of
calling and
lock
not
it down.
cycle. Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's no protection really in this, so things could
Yeah, and
get
that's
got.
kind of where I was leaning on it. Like, I'm like, your highest power is 3 in that house, and it's not very good. It's like, and I
Yeah,
think you only had 2 elusives, or I don't even
yep.
think you have an elusive in Mars.
There is. There's just the Humans,
Yeah.
the double Humans presenting the
Yeah,
elusive, and
so
that's
they're
it.
just gonna get basically stomped on. I mean, obviously, we'll see what the other deck has.
Yeah,
There is Dis, so I do see the potential of a board wipe.
yeah.
Um,
It's interesting though,
I'm
and I
definitely
think
interested.
flamethrower set up for potentially your throwing stars maximum value
Hmm.
is something that exists too, which could be fun.
Yeah,
Whistling darts, flamethrower, all that stuff could be a
you
lot
can
of
even
fun.
do it to your Agent Humans if you really want the Amber that bad.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah,
All right, so let's go on to deck B now and see what's in store there.
I think this one's gonna be
Warholt
the win
the
here.
Petulant. This is the one you're leaning to.
Yeah, I was looking at him beforehand, and I was like, I really like what Warhol. It just feels like it's got something to it.
All right.
I almost want to predict an Ortanu.
All right. I'm with you. Let's see if that's a thing. So right off the top, we got a Key of Darkness, an Oublier, Hideaway Hole, Bonnet Venom, 1, 2, 3 Ronnies,
Brownies.
Double Nerve
Oh
Blast,
yeah, oh
Lamindra,
yeah.
Lamindra, Bad Penny, a Fair
Fair
Game,
game. That's good.
Tentacus, Pain Reaction, Old Yerk, Unlock
Yeah, there's
Gateway,
a board wipe.
Schuler, Not Finished With You, oh gross, Lash, Exhume,
Yeah.
Dust Imp,
Oh
Charette, Banish,
yeah, this deck's gross.
Double Little Rascal, just to even out a little bit there.
Oh man.
Tremor, Lollop, Groggins, Double Ganger, First
Yeah.
Blood, Drummer
With the
Knot,
drummer. Yeah.
Double Calfine, and Bramo. Yeah, that's kind of, this
Yeah.
deck seems, it does not feel like that fair of a match now, does it?
Yeah, I almost wish you'd asked me beforehand because I was going to choose Warhol just based on the house composition and the
Well,
names.
that's not how this works, bro.
But yeah, yeah.
So for Ember, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, and then creatures we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 creatures. That feels about right for creature to Ember ratio. I mean, I don't think we have to go into too much with this deck. It seems pretty obvious what you do here. You know what I
Pretty
mean?
straightforward. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's interesting. I don't know if you want to even rock a fair game. Could be fun.
Well, it'd just be for funsies.
Yeah.
It's definitely a skill tester in this lineup.
I mean, I actually think you could potentially pull
Yeah,
off Key of Darkness in this
I
deck
think
if
so
you
too.
can drop the Ronnies and everything. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Between the Nerve
I
Blast and
think
the
so
Ronnies,
too.
like, oh,
Yeah.
this is kind of gross. I mean, I think you even Nerve Blast your own creatures, right?
Yeah.
Just so you can, especially if you're holding this, you're definitely doing
Mm-hmm.
that. Or
Yeah.
where is it? The
So
Exhume
soon. Yeah.
and the Dust Imps with the Nerve Blast too. Like, it's kind of disgusting, man. These are by far, like, if you take these out of the deck is just like it's bonkers, literally. I mean, you got the double ganger drummer knot. I think that's the way
Mm-hmm.
you want it, right? Not the other way around.
Well, double is always fun too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally think First Blood plays too. I mean, Brobnar you're gonna get on board with Brobnar, and I
It's gonna be
actually
hard to
think
hold it.
little Rapscals are not even that bad in this deck
Yeah,
because of
and
how
it's gonna be
strong your
interesting.
board is and how
I really
everything
want to
else.
test this deck against Dark Tidings now. Just looking at the interesting effects that we have here.
Well, you know what? You chose this deck, so you're getting you'll have it on your TCO, so feel free to take it for a spin after we do this. All right, I don't think we need to go any further, right? This deck, we don't need to go into in depth. Everyone knows how this is going to play out, and it's going to be disgusting and amazing all at the same time. All right, so AJ, you're going with deck B, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Warhol.
All right, and then I will be rocking the Acrix Fist or X Ruin Fist. All right, so on we go to TCO. All right, we're on to the games now. This is game 1 with my guy AJ rocking Warhol the Petulant, and I'm rolling with Dearfina Axe Ruin Fist. I actually realized
He's definitely petulant.
Yeah. Just going to adjust things here. You don't see what I'm doing, but I just need to adjust my camera because I realize I'm blocking the deck list as I go. Oh, that's a little better. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's interesting.
Hate to do it. All right.
Did you say take deux?
No, I said hate to do it.
Mm.
I mulliganed. I had to.
Yeah, me too. I thought you were speaking French
And
to
I
me.
got
And
a much
like,
worse hand.
But based on the composition of that, I guess if you get late game cards, that would be worse. But
yeah, like a whole handful of late game cards.
Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you been playing a lot of Dark Tidings lately? Or still sticking
I
to
honestly
your AOE?
haven't played. I haven't played in a week. I got some stuff going on.
Mm.
So this is my first game in a while.
Oh well, the feels bad continues.
Well, felt bad I had to throw that off early.
Yeah. Probably smart though.
All right. I did get a chance to watch some streams though, so that was good.
It's always good.
Yeah, I watched yours the other night. That was awesome watching you pull that play off.
That was.
I'm glad you could decipher what I was saying when I was not exactly speaking the most sense. Oh, you took my drum or not?
Yeah, and I have do I have any chieftains in here? I don't. That just feels bad. But hey, it stops you, which is even better.
So mean.
It is mean. I can't argue with that. Yeah, that was pretty cool, that play. Did you see me with the first games when I was able to do the exact same thing twice in a row to win?
No, I didn't. I caught that last game only.
Oh man, so I went with this deck, which was Steve Kingswell's deck. He won like the last draw, and the deck is sick. It has a Coliseum and a key charge, and both I won the game twice with a key charge at the end using the exact same cards, like Ghost Hawk into regrowth, and then giving me just enough Ember to key charge both games in a row. And I was playing against a 97 SAS deck, and I smashed it. Like, the guy must have been pissed. Like, he had the game locked, and it was my only out, and it was sick.
That's why you can't always go by SAS.
No, it was accurate. That I played really well and got like the perfect ending. Like, the Coliseum play was what I was trying to go for though, because it's Coliseum, I think, is so fascinating because it got to the point where I had 5 counters on it, so he could no longer play creatures, because if he did, I could just swing and then pop and
And
then he
yeah,
loses, which I think is actually a really interesting thing with Coliseum, but you don't see it that often, I feel like.
mm-mm. Most of the time it works against me in the decks I have it with.
Yeah. This is interesting. The double Merkins is really nice. Exhume. What is
Oh my
this?
goodness. So glad I purged that other Americans. That would have been a gross interaction.
I wish I had better creatures in my discard right now. Yeah, that actually would have been sick.
Mm-hmm.
The Harvester is useless, so I guess I have to bring back Human. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was having a lot of fun. This is so weird. This is just a weird game now. Got the 1-2 punch. Oh man. This is a wild game.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
So, do you think about KeyForge a lot when you're not playing, or not so much?
I do all the time. I try to really. I've been thinking lately a lot about the Trojan Sauropod. I got a
Ah,
deck where I was able to make it kind of work in my favor. And then I kind of started going down the rabbit hole with it because I thought about the interaction where if you play a creature in that effect, you don't get the play effect. So I was trying to bait out Infernuses for a while with a couple of decks. It's great when it works, but it's such a low percentage, it's not worth chasing.
right. So, how do you feel about Infernus personally?
It's a card that I dislike because it actually erases a lot of my best decks just right off the gate.
So you play a lot of
Um,
combo decks then?
well, not just combo decks itself, but like I have a full routine job deck with no logos.
Oh,
So when those get purged, it's really rough. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like it. I also don't like it because in some situations it basically just ends the game for one person and they're just kind of cycling through garbage at that point. My friend has a no name deck with 3 Infernuses. It's disgusting to say the least. You basically, if you can't get to your win con within about 4 or 5 turns, you're looking at a bad time after that because he takes a good chunk of your deck, and then you're just basically drawing the same 12 cards. And yeah,
yeah.
definitely a negative play experience when that happens.
I had a similar experience recently where I played. I had a similar experience where I played against it yesterday, actually just testing, and the guy did it to himself. So he purged 24 cards from his own deck, and the way that it worked was he just basically had it so he was getting Hysteria, Infernus, Rot Grub, and what was the one that increases your key cost and you can purge your hand. That's how the main way he was doing it. So he was purging his
Mm-hmm.
own hand by hysteriaing it, and it just went over
Mm-hmm.
and over and over, and it was like to the point I'm like, Like, this is degenerate as you can possibly get.
Yeah.
It was cool to see, but it's like, because it didn't revolve around Infernus. That was the fun thing. Infernus was just like one card, but it was actually the what's the one I'm thinking of? The Oxtet. One of the Oxtets was what was actually causing the situation to occur.
Oh, is it the one that increases the key cost?
Yeah, and then you purge your hand when you play it. So he just kept purging his hand, and only had left with Dis in his. So he's just constantly playing Dis over and over again, and it was wild.
Until you hit him with Control the Wii.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they're not having so much fun.
No, that would have been nice.
But I got to. Such a bad deal for me.
Ugh. I could argue that might have been the best play you've done.
Yeah. But I gave you a key, and that's why I didn't want to do it.
Oh, you mean doing fair game?
Yep.
Well, you're in luck because I can't take you off.
Yeah. That was my thought, is you get a key, I get a key.
Oh, this feels kind of bad. I have to pay you one to use stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just keep on trucking then.
Yeah, at least you get to reset the health there.
Yeah. You got rid of all my cards I would have liked to combo with Vizima, which is unfortunate.
Well, I gotta admit, I hate doing that to you. Alright, let's do this. Hit these here.
Perfect.
I should read before I played Rapskull. Do that one.
All right, I'm liking it.
Well played.
A little scally action.
Well played. But I too deal in Ronnies.
Mm-hmm. I realized I set you up for that too. I was like, should I even do this? Interesting situation you created there.
Well, my thought was I'm about to cycle, so.
Oh, I definitely misplayed that hard. That was a hard misplay. I guess not that hard, but could have been more
Oh,
efficient, you know?
yeah.
Although I feel Krokog's days are numbered.
It's weird indeed.
Well, we're getting the Brobnar battles going on now.
Well, I think you have the upper hand.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, the crapper comes through.
Yeah. In the clutch. I realize I probably shouldn't have done it that way.
Little chair coming through.
As I realized I put myself to 7, I was like, ugh, I shouldn't have fought. This Brobnar is actually really cool. I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's doing work for you right now.
I feel like we're in a phase in KeyForge now where getting a board and I knew it. Getting a board and doing stuff feels like more of a thing, you know? Like I feel
Yeah,
like I never used to think about that much. Like once you get a board, roll with it. I feel like I never did that as much, but now I definitely feel that.
you see, it felt like the intuition with AOA was to do that, but unfortunately, most of the board was weak compared to Coda's boards. So you kind of stayed away from that after a while. But then, Worlds Collide came out, and that definitely moved things in the right direction for board-based battles. And then Mass Mutations, I don't really see that as a board-based set, but I do see Dark Tidings like that a lot.
You know what it was is Mass Mutations made you think that, but it's really not. It's such a I actually think Mass Mutations might be my favorite because it feels like a hybrid of everything that came before it in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have that take on it at all.
I do. I'm trying to think of my turn here. Because I'm really worried now. Let's do this.
I thought you were gonna choose Ronnie.
Yeah, let me just put that in your archive for you. No problem. All right, this has got to get me some beans. Didn't get beans there. No beans. All right.
Yeah, that was
No beans.
no beans at all.
No beans. I might have lost. That's a shame.
Oh, I'm gonna go for the contrarian play here.
Interesting.
That's what I mean. You wouldn't think to go that, but here we are.
Holy scowly. Well played. Can't do both. Well, might as well run the handout.
Ooh, that you got some good purges, I gotta say.
Yeah, they were just unfortunately ill-timed. There we go. Oh, why not? Good game.
GG.
Good game.
Yeah, the Brobner put in work in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think I did that much Ember control on you, did I?
No, that's why I thought for sure I had the upper hand. But your plays really worked out, and plus me helping you out with that first key definitely ended up not being as advantageous as I thought it would be. So
yeah, it's that did not help. All right, so we're gonna do rematch swap decks here.
all right.
So let's see. It'll be interesting to see if this Axer and Fist comes through twice. That would be fun, hey?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh God.
I have a feeling the heart of the cards is going to be with you again.
I don't know, man. This is pretty hot garbage.
Yeah, so is this hand. So bad. All right.
Let's start off with some shenanigans.
Wow.
Oh, I got rid of one of my Ronnies, though. That doesn't feel good.
Wow. Okay.
I guess it's kind of fun to start the game because you get to see hands in a way.
Definitely so.
Well, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
My hand is not very fun right now.
I think it's because we're both holding an oubli.
Probably, yeah. There you go. Have fun.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
I put out a little rapskull so you can purge that. No hard
No,
feelings.
no, I'm good. I'm good on that. Let's do. Oh man. Oh, Mothership Support. How I wish you were a different card. Let's go Shadows.
Oh, you got the throwing star play.
Yeah.
You love to see that.
Yeah, I don't love to see my hand. There we go.
That worked out quite well. This is a weird game.
Definitely that. All right, let's see here.
Oh. I miss the Yerks. I wish they had a bigger run than just AOA. I feel like they're such a great card.
There's quite a few cards from AOA I would like to see in a newer set.
Yeah, of course you
Darna
would.
being my favorite.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Darna.
really shocked. Yeah, I'm really shocked she hasn't been reprinted.
It is kind of weird, right?
Yeah, with all the damage going around, especially like in Mass Mutation, I was like, oh, give me a Legacy Darna, please.
Yeah.
But that never happened for me. Out of the 7 displays I opened.
You did 7 Dark Tiding?
Yeah. No, not Dark Tiding. I did 5 Dark Tiding. I did 7 Mass Mutation. But I got a couple sweet Legacy decks. I got a Legacy 3-4-6E deck that I really like.
Oh,
It's got a board wipe in each house, so it's like always keeps people on their toes.
Yeah, I've been doing more Mass Mutation just because my friend never got to play it. Like I guess we weren't playing that much KeyForge, and now he got really into KeyForge with Dark Tidings, and because I didn't play it at all, so we had like a really even skill level in terms of knowledge of cards. And oh, this is gonna go very badly for you. And
thank you.
Yeah, this is gonna go very badly for you. And as a result, he suddenly got into KeyForge in a way that was like pretty huge.
Mm-hmm.
And so, oh god, man, I actually feel like a piece of crap right now for what I'm about to
No,
do.
don't do it. Let it rip.
Let's just rule of 6 this, and then we'll continue on with our day.
All right, hold on a second here.
I wish there was like an auto like rule of 6 thing. Do you wish to rule of 6? Yes.
Do the thing.
I think I stop here.
Do the thing.
Oh no, I can do it one more time. Oh, I have to discard my chieftain, which I don't want to do. All right. So what was I saying before? I lost my train of thought with the excitement. Oh yeah. So he got really into it, but we never played Mass Mutation. Then I also realized that I never really got to play like sealed Mass Mutation because it happened during the pandemic. And so I had a bunch of Mass Mutation. I got a couple boxes for pretty cheap. Well, one I was given. And so I decided, you know what? I should actually play sealed adaptive with him the same way where we just blindly open them, play, and then, you know, do that sort of thing. Because then that gives me the sealed experience with Mass Mutation, and he gets to play the set and learn it. And it's been so much fun. Oof.
It's definitely wild. Oh, I feel terrible, but I got you. Because I know it's coming next turn, so.
You got to what? Sit back and take it?
Yeah, pretty much. Because the other play was even worse. So it's like, if I want to even try and get a half a position here, I had to do that. But I know I'm getting a Shadows play right back. And fly.
This actually feels kind of nice. Make the German not elusive. That's got to be annoying.
Definitely.
This deck is really good if it hits, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely so.
Man, I almost feel bad that you had that experience for the first game.
No, it's good. It's fine, really.
You had outs here though. Like I was worried that I was kind of because you could have got your 1-2 punches, and right now Tremor. Oh, you did, but you didn't do it. Ooh.
Yeah. I should have done it on the drum or not. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I realized that after, but that's all right. That's something I'll have to. A cross I'll have to bear here. Because, yeah.
I actually really don't like some cards how they specify enemy creatures. Like, why can't I deal damage where I want to? Who are you to tell me where I should be dealing damage?
I really would love to see how their playtesting goes for each set. I would be very interested in that. I know we have community playtesters, but I want
Oh,
to
you
see
want to
the
know
internal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard some interesting things about Dark Tidings that were like things that were basically ignored almost. And I was like, that's interesting.
Well, that's a shame. All right. I think I'm going to lose, so.
I'm being nice too. I didn't combo out here. Well, I guess I couldn't really combo out either.
Hate to do it. Gotta free up that hand because I haven't seen either Merkins.
Yeah, those would have been clutch for sure. Let's give everything elusive. Oh, I actually like that. Oh, I got all the fun stuff came my way.
Yeah. Definitely did. But I got one key, so. I'm doing stuff. All right. Let me just get this door here.
It's funny how KeyForge works that way. How like sometimes like I really don't like best of one series, and adaptive is almost like a best of one in a way, even though it is best of three. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you get a bad draw, it's like I like the true best of three. Like Triad, I think is my favorite format just because of that. I wish there was more just even solo Archon best of three games. Like I feel that should be more of a thing. Like in Magic, Magic always did that. It's tried tested.
That's really what I was thinking. Like, we need. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't think we need. Like, I like Triad a lot.
Me
I
too. I
would
love
like
it.
it if that would take off a little bit more. I like adaptive, but I think you can be trolly with adaptive if you're smart. Um, you could force the opponent into a really high chain situation with a deck that you know very well. It doesn't look good, you know.
Yeah.
There's definitely pros and cons to that, but I'm just ready to lose here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't take advantage of a situation when I had it, and I'm sort of paying the price right now. I guess this kind of works out, but it doesn't get me where I want to go. Oh crap! I did that wrong. Son of a bee.
Still think you got it. No, I'm stuck with the crapper. All right. Get your crappy butt out there.
It's a body. That deck
Yeah, it is a
likes
body.
bodies.
And I just got taken to Hose Town here. See, like with that deck that you're using, my opening hand was like all gas.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this isn't the time for all gas. And then I pitched it and I got a much worse hand. And this deck is definitely fun. I like it. But if you get on the wrong side of the heart of the cards, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess that is the play just because of how this is. Just go for a maximum cycle. There's method to my madness.
Flip everything. Well, I lost, but let's have fun on the way out.
Hey man, if you get back to back.
Hey buddy. Hold on.
For those of you who don't know, we were playing this game on Father's Day, and in case you can't
just
tell,
1
AJ's
second.
a father. Yeah, do your thing, man. Oh, he could get the Ronnie Nerve Blast with the Merkins here. This is going to be interesting. Oh man, a few of the other Merkins, you could take me off check here.
I never saw the other Americans,
Oh,
but
I looked
it
at
was
my
still
last
fun
three
to do.
cards. My last three cards was a Lollop, a Ronnie, and a Nerve Blast. So if you had both Merkins, you could have taken me off check.
Yeah, that was a good game.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning into this. We did not get to go to chains. I think the first game was kind of a bad draw, and it didn't allow us to really see these decks do what they need to do.
Yeah.
But thanks everyone for tuning in. Next up is the E-deck pairings with my man Rick. So tune in for that next, and I hope everyone has a good one. As always, may your Ember never be stolen and your keys forged promptly. Have a great day.